The Jinchuurikis were very important in the saga of classic Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. But in Boruto Next Generation, the Jinchuurikis lost their prominence in the plot. So much so that Kurama died. But don't think that the story of the Bijou ends here. In Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, the Bijou will once again gain significance in the work. The power of the Bijou will be essential for the next phase of Boruto. Therefore, I will show the next Jinchuurikis in Boruto. In fact, Boruto could become the Jinchuuriki of a Bijou that you probably wouldn't have guessed. Chome, one of the strongest Bijous in Naruto. Chome. The seven-tailed Bijou never received the spotlight it deserved in the work, as all the focus was on Naruto and his abilities as a Jinchuuriki. Thus, the powers and transformations of the other Bijous were not highlighted. It's interesting to note that each Bijou has a special transformation with unique powers, but such transformations were never shown in Bijous like Chome and others. The great advantage of the Jinchuurikis returning to the center of the story is that we could see various new transformations. As for Chome's abilities, she has impressive powers. In insect form, she can manipulate a powder that blinds her opponents. Additionally, Chome can naturally fly with her wings, and transfer this ability to her Jinchuuriki. Another interesting ability of Chome is her physical attributes. She can bite and gore enemies, and has a high resistance to physical impacts. Moreover, Chome can grant her Jinchuuriki the power to create a cocoon that blocks and absorbs chakra. Saiken, another character who might soon become a Jinchuuriki, is the 6th Mizukage, Shojuro. In the past, he was one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist, but he has since lost this position. Therefore, becoming a Jinchuuriki would be a great salvation for him. But how would Shojuro become a Jinchuuriki? In a context where a 5th ninja war could occur, Shojuro might opt to use the powers of Saiken, the 6-tailed Bijou, to face a major Otsutsuki threat. The Hidden Mist Village has had a Kage as a Jinchuuriki in the past, so the same could happen in Boruto. As Saiken's Jinchuuriki, Shojuro would gain a range of incredible powers. One of them would be the ability to freely manipulate his body thanks to Saiken's malleability, allowing him to escape various attacks and use chemical substances and gas to disintegrate his opponent's bodies or cause other effects. Moreover, Shojuro would also see an increase in his physical attributes and much more powerful chakra. Saiken has also shown some special jutsus that the Mizukage would have access to as a Jinchuuriki. But the most incredible part of it all is that we would see the special transformation of Saiken's Jinchuuriki. Kokuo, another Kage with a high chance of becoming a Jinchuuriki, is the 4th Tsuchikage, Kurotsuchi. She has always been a respected kunoichi by Onoki due to her high ninja skills and her mastery of earth style and lava fusion, in addition to various unique abilities. Being a Kage, Kurotsuchi is qualified to become the Jinchuuriki of Kokuo, the 5-tailed Bijou, especially since Otsutsuki threats could arise at any moment, and the Bijou would certainly help the Tsuchikage. Like all the Bijous, Kokuo has monstrous chakra and can use the powerful Godudamas. These powers could be used by Tsuchikage as a Jinchuuriki. Moreover, Kokuo has the appearance of a horse and possesses horns, which gives it extraordinary strength and resilience. The Tsuchikage would also gain access to the Boil style, which Naruto used against Kaguya, further enhancing her strikes and physical attributes. It would be interesting to see the special powers and transformations of Kurotsuchi, as Kokuo's abilities were not fully explored in Naruto. Son Goku. Among the new generation of ninjas from the Stone Village, one has stood out in the anime, Seki. He specializes in taijutsu, having a unique fighting style known as the Final Genbo technique, which supposedly includes 108 different strikes. Seki is also skilled in earth style and can levitate some rocks, suggesting he might be able to fly at some point. His specialization in taijutsu indicates a great chance for Seki to become the next Jinchuuriki of Son Goku. As the Jinchuuriki of Son Goku, Seki would have his physical attributes significantly enhanced, considering Son Goku is the Bijou with the greatest physical strength among the 9, possessing very refined and powerful taijutsu. Therefore, Seki would also gain these abilities. Furthermore, using the lava style, Son Goku can hurl fire rocks at his opponents and even provide his Jinchuuriki with a melted rock armor. With these abilities, Seki could become extremely useful in an upcoming ninja war. Isobu. Another Bijou that might be returning to the center of the story is Isobu, the 3-tailed Bijou. In the past, Isobu had the feat of dying twice and resurrecting shortly afterward. Unfortunately, its abilities were not as developed as those of Kurama and Hachibi, which received a lot of attention in Naruto. Therefore, it would be excellent to see the true power of Isobu being revealed in Boruto, perhaps with a new Jinchuuriki in a possible 5th Ninja War, which could create the need for the Bijus to return to aid the ninja world. We still don't know who could be the Jinchuuriki of Isobu, but they would certainly gain various unique powers, starting with a brutal increase in their chakra and all their physical attributes, as Isobu is a Biju very fast underwater and on the surface, being able to roll like a ball to attack its opponents. Additionally, the Jinchuuriki of Isobu would also gain affinity with the water style and the ability to launch water blasts and create powerful Gudodamas. Matarabi. Another character who may soon become a Jinchuuriki is Omui. In Naruto Shippuden, he was the bodyguard of the 4th Raikage and proved to be an excellent Kenjutsu user as well as a master of lightning style, which he could combine with his sword to increase the potency of his strikes. As a trusted ninja of the current Raikage, Omui has a great chance of becoming the Jinchuuriki of Matatabi, the two-tailed cat-shaped Biju. In Boruto, Omui has already appeared during an arc and proved to be a powerful character. As Matatabi's Jinchuuriki, he would gain a range of new abilities, such as the ability to use fire style and an increase in his physical attributes. Additionally, Kishimoto would have the opportunity to reveal Matatabi's special abilities, as we know very little about the true power of the Biju. Omui would have the chance to possibly show a new chakra cloak, and even Godudamas. Shukaku. Among the new Jinchuurikis, Shinki is certainly the most anticipated by fans. The adoptive son of Gaara, he masters the Iron Sand of the 3rd Kazekage. In addition, Shinki already has a level above Jonin in Boruto, being a very strong shinobi with various powerful techniques and mastering some sealing jutsus, as demonstrated in his fight against Urashiki. Being Gaara's son, he is well poised to become the next Jinchuuriki of Shukaku soon. As Shukaku's Jinchuuriki, the one-tailed Biju, Shinki would increase all his physical attributes and gain better mastery over magnetism style and sealing jutsus, as this is Shukaku's specialty. Moreover, he would also have access to the classic Shukaku transformation we saw in Naruto Classic with Gaara. Godudamas would also be a resource for Shiki, as well as new Sanjutsus. Kishimoto missed an opportunity by not fully developing the abilities and transformations of all the Bijus and Jinchuurikis. Correcting this in Boruto would be incredible. Ten Tails. Yes, I know. You all must be surprised to hear that Code might become the Jinchuuriki of the Gyubi. But there are some pieces of evidence pointing towards this scenario. First, Code has already demonstrated the ability to manipulate the Ten Tails using his claw marks. Therefore, absorbing the Gyubi itself and becoming its Jinchuuriki is not possible. Second, Code has been defeated several times, the last by Boruto's Uzuhiko Rasengan, so Kishimoto's plan might be to make him the vessel of the Ten Tails for a new Otsutsuki to emerge. In possession of the Gyubi, Code's powers would increase significantly. His regeneration would be a major highlight, as we saw Madara and Obito gain this attribute after becoming Jinchuurikis of the Ten Tails, along with an increase in all physical attributes. If Code's Gyubi is complete, there is a great possibility of seeing the Godudama back with all their powers. But probably the greatest power of Code would be a Rinne Sharingan, or at the very least a stronger than normal Rinnegan, allowing Code to gain new powers. Kurama. This information will certainly surprise many of you. There is a possibility Himawari could become the Jinchuuriki of Kurama. At first this might seem a little absurd. After all, Kurama is officially dead in the work, but this situation could change at any moment. We all know that Bijus come back to life whenever they quote-unquote die. So in Kurama's case, it would be no different. Kishimoto might decide to bring Kurama back in the manga and make Himawari its new Jinchuuriki. It has been known for some time that Himawari has a great hidden power that has not yet been revealed. This power could be a mix of Kurama's chakra with the Hyuga abilities of Hinata, which could be the key for Himawari to gain the Biju's power and become much stronger. Among the abilities, her chakra would become much more powerful, and her attacks would be maximized thanks to Kurama's chakra and its powers. In addition to an increase in physical attributes, we would see Naruto's chakra cloak and the Gurudama again. The question remains, is this the destiny of Himawari? Hachibi. Speaking of the Hachibi, currently there is no ninja in the Cloud Village with enough prominence to become the Jinchuuriki of the Hachibi. Moreover, the friendship that Killer Bee has built with his Biju remains as strong as ever. We've seen in Boruto that Killer Bee is still very strong, thanks to the power of his Biju, and much more experienced than before. Therefore, the most likely scenario is that the Hachibi continues with its rhyming Jinchuuriki. The upside of Killer Bee continuing with his Bijou is that he can help the new generation of Jinchuurikis better master their abilities, just as he did with Naruto in the past. Someone as strong and experienced as Bee would be essential in guiding this new generation in future conflicts, like a new ninja war. With this, we would have the chance to see more about the powers of the Hachibi, and maybe even new transformations. Kurama. Well, despite Kurama's death, there are some theories that it might come back to life, and one of the probable Jinchuurikis is Naruto. Although Boruto is already very strong and doesn't need more powers, it would be nostalgic to see him using the same powers as his father. Considering that Boruto is from the Uzumaki clan, he would be a great option for Jinchuuriki. Ten Tails. Well, this might be quite impactful, but the Ten Tails will be fundamental in the future. We've seen Code dividing the Ten Tails into several Jubis, so as the story goes, the Jubi will become essential to the narrative. Depending on how events unfold, Boruto might find himself needing to absorb the power of the Jubi to prevent the Bijou from becoming uncontrollable. Imagine the strength of Chome in the hands of a new ninja, or the surprise of seeing Himawari as the Jinchuuriki of Kurama. And what if Code masters the Jubi? The possibilities are endless, and the excitement guaranteed. I want to know what you think. Leave your theories and opinions in the comments, and don't forget to leave that like and subscribe for more explosive content. On the screen, there are 2 videos. Check them out and enjoy. See you next time.